Now, the PS Portal has been out for some time, and I still remember the first time it did come out or was shown, I was actually a bit disappointed because a streaming device, I was a bit like, why didn't we get like a PS Vita 2, a PlayStation Portable? But then as it came out and I tried it out, it actually really freaking impressed me. Now, at the time, you could only stream directly from your PS5, and I remember taking it on holiday. I took it to Greece. The quality was actually really good on a Greek island. I was so surprised. I was playing Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, but the only problem is that you could only play digital games in your library or that physical game you had in your PS5. Now we've got some updates for the PS Portal, and it's only gone from strength to strength. I found myself using it so much more around the house for a few reasons. But now with the PS Premium membership, you can now obviously stream games directly from PlayStation, and I find these absolutely amazing. I've been playing my digital games directly from the servers, been playing Forza a hell of a lot. Man, I'm so lost in that game. So I think even Sony are surprised of how well the PlayStation Portal has done. But now there's a rumor that we could be getting an upgraded model of this. And listen, if I hear the word OLED, I'm like, wow, this is going to look even better. So supposedly there's a rumor coming around that we are getting a PS Portal OLED version. Wow, obviously this is a rumor. I'll make it clear this is a rumor, but sometimes with these rumors, nothing is ever a secret anymore. And it can be quite annoying sometimes because nothing surprises you. You know, remember the days where you would get those console reveals and it was just so exciting to see something new. Now we always hear the rumors before they actually come out. So Sony is supposedly planning to release a new model of the PS Portal streaming device with an upgraded OLED screen, according to the latest online speculation. Via Kepler2 has shared various reports in the past, Sony is apparently looking to put out a PS Portal OLED version later this year. It's not stated whether there'll be any upgrades for the PS5 accessory to go alongside the enhanced screen. Should the claim prove to be true, it will build upon the base version, which has been a big success story for Sony, having repeatedly spoken of how the device exceeded the company's expectations. The latest estimates in the USA have 7% of PS5 players also owning a PS Portal. Now that might not sound a lot, but it just makes it easier now for people to play their PlayStation 5. I've been playing it in bed, I've been playing it a hell of a lot when I'm out at family's house. So obviously there's an updated model could also work on the stopgap before the rumored PS6 handheld, because we've got that rumor as well that there will be a PS6 handheld which will hit the market, which will run PS5 titles as the result of the recent power save mode introduced in a firmware update. Now, alongside being able to stream your PS5 library via the remote play, the Portal was recently upgraded, like I said, that you could now stream any of your titles in your PSN library on PS Plus Premium. A lot of people do complain and say, oh, you're locking it behind a paywall, but you have to remember, someone doesn't have to own a PlayStation 5. They can just buy a Portal for £200 and a membership, and then you've got an access to a hell of a lot of games at PlayStation. I don't know what you think about this. I think this is a great upgrade. We've seen it numerous times with Nintendo bringing out that OLED, and I just feel like with OLED, it is a totally different experience with my OLED monitor I've got here. I just feel like it is so much better. So it's quite exciting. There's going to be a rumored Portal OLED version, and I'm really intrigued to see what that PS6 handheld is going to be, because the PS6, no matter what, it's going to be an expensive device. Let's not beat around the bush. In terms of myself thinking, oh, it's going to be so expensive, I look at everything else in this world, like iPhones. Everyone will drop £1,100, £1,200 a year on a new iPhone with arguably very limited upgrades. And for myself, even with the PS5 Pro, I wasn't actually too disappointed with the reveal, apart from the damn disk drive and the stand. The price, I was kind of expecting it, or wasn't going to be surprised of how expensive things have got. So that PS6 handheld, I think Sony is thinking now it's going to be an expensive console with the PS6, but we're giving people an option where they can literally play PS6 titles, obviously less quality, but somehow still playing PS6 games, also the PS5. So they're trying to get people into their ecosystem a lot easier, because you know you're not going to be able to cater for everyone. But what do you think about this? Does this excite you? Will you then buy a PS Portal if this OLED one came out? Drop your thoughts in the comments and let me know.